So, you have a Home Alone sequel script for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it only took me like 20 minutes to put together. How is that possible? Well, I just took every single story beat and plot point from the first movie and made them all a little more intense or elaborate. Oh, that's smart, because people liked the first movie, they gave me money to see it. Right, so I figured they'd pay us a bunch of money to see it again, but different. I love it already, so how are we kicking things up a notch? Well, instead of being alone at home, this time Kevin is gonna be alone in New York City. Oh, New York City is much bigger than a home. I thought so too. So how does Kevin end up alone in NYC? Well, the family's planning on heading down to Florida for Christmas, but the dad accidentally unplugs the alarm clock the night before they leave, so they have to rush to the airport again. They have one alarm clock for a house of 14 people and they don't double check it before bed. That's what we're going with. Stretching that suspension of disbelief real thin. Yes, sir, I am. Wow. So anyway, everybody's running through the airport and Kevin tells his dad, "Hey dad, I need batteries for my Talkboy recorder thing." So the dad's like, "I'll give you the batteries on the plane. We're extremely late and this is not a priority at all." No, he hands Kevin a bag that has his wallet and some cash in it. There's no way anyone would actually do that though. I know, but this way Kevin will have some spending money in New York. Okay, so we're taking another little break from logic so that can happen. Oh yeah, we're gonna take a lot of those kinds of breaks. I guess we'll have to. And so Kevin gets separated from his family and follows someone he thinks is his dad onto the wrong plane. Isn't it hard for him to get past airport employees and security? Actually, super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, the airport people just kind of take Kevin's word for it that his dad's on that plane. I didn't realize how laid back airport security was. Yeah, well, it's the early 90s right now, so airport security isn't that much of a concern yet. Fair enough. Vaguely ominous statements about the future are tight. Yeah, I guess that was pretty weird of me. So how does Kevin not realize that he's not on the same plane as his family? Well, his mom said that because it's Christmas time, they couldn't get seats together. They were lucky to even be on the same flight. So how is there an empty seat for him on the New York plane? I don't know. Fair enough. So yeah, then Kevin's gonna get to New York and the fun's gonna begin. Wow, so what does he do? Oh, he's gonna go to a fancy hotel and commit a bunch of credit card fraud and identity theft to get a room. Oh my god. But like in a cute way. Okay, good. Yeah, but this one concierge thinks the whole thing is super suspicious. Oh, so he stops Kevin before he goes up to the room? No, later he's gonna sneak into Kevin's room. Oh, he is? Yeah, well, he wants to confirm his suspicions that Kevin is alone in there. So best case scenario in this guy's mind, he's breaking into a child's room and finding that child all alone. Well, it sounds creepy when you say it like that. I think it sounds creepy any way you say it because it's super creepy. Maybe. And what else happens in New York? Oh, well, Kevin's gonna have to deal with some bad guys again. Oh, I guess the city is a perfect place to introduce some wacky new criminals. Well, actually, I was thinking it could be Harry and Marv from the first movie. But weren't they arrested in Chicago? Yeah. So how would that even be possible? Well, they escaped from prison and got onto a fish truck that ended up in New York City on the same day that Kevin Mcallister arrived. My disbelief is so suspended right now. Yeah, and they keep crossing paths with Kevin on the street, so eventually Harry's like, "Hey, that's the kid that sent us to jail." They keep crossing paths with him? Yeah, you know how you always just kind of come across the same people in New York? That almost never happens. There are like 7 million people in New York. Oh, I thought there were like 200. You thought there were 200 people living in New York City? Yeah, now you're telling me 7 million. This whole thing seems pretty far-fetched. Won't this kind of be covered by the whole suspension of disbelief thing? I don't know, I have people running into each other kind of a lot. Oh, you do? Yeah, Kevin keeps running into the same crazy bird lady. Marv gets hit in the face twice by the same lady on separate occasions. How does that happen? Well, later Marv and Harry manage to grab Kevin, right? Okay. And so to escape, Kevin pinches a random lady's butt. And it turns out to be the same exact woman that Marv had sexually harassed earlier that day. Wow, what are the odds of that? Well, I thought they were 1 in 200. Right. Anyway, so Marv and Harry's big plan is to rob this place called Duncan's Toy Store and then fly away to an island. Pretty horrible plan. But then Kevin decides to save Christmas by stopping them. Okay. And then he lures them to his uncle's house that's undergoing renovations and he has a bunch of traps set up for them. Oh, some clever traps? Yeah, but also, you know, just throwing bricks at their faces from the roof. Oh my god. Yeah, Marv is gonna take like 5 bricks to the face. That's incredibly intense. It is, and then inside the house, we're gonna have a bunch of super deadly traps that defy physics. But somehow, Marv and Harry just don't die. How do they survive all that stuff? Well, we're gonna have this big reveal where you find out that Harry and Marv are actually immortal. What? Yeah, so we're gonna have this psychopath kid trying to murder these 2 immortal beings, but they're just not dying. I'm not sure I like the reveal of them being immortal beings. So what, you want Kevin to successfully kill them? No, I'd say keep all the deadly traps, just take out the reveal. But there's no way they can survive any of that without being immortal. It's literally the only explanation that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Okay. And how does the movie end? Well, Kevin's entire family's gonna fly up to see him. What happened to that whole thing about it being impossible to get plane tickets on Christmas? Well, that line was was at the beginning of the movie, so I'm hoping people are gonna forget we said it. Oh, fingers crossed. And then Kevin's dad is gonna see like a $900 hotel bill and lose his mind. Didn't he just fly 14 people across the country twice? Why is he mad about $900? So we can have this fun ending where he yells in the hotel room and Kevin hears him all the way in Central Park. The dad yells in the hotel and Kevin hears him in Central Park. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. That's not possible. It's a funny ending. Get off my back. But it doesn't make any sense. My back is where you are and I'd love for you to vacate the premises. Okay, well, I'm at least gonna try to get the Plaza Hotel, so at the very least the hotel will be right across from Central Park. Oh, you think you can get the Plaza Hotel? Yeah, apparently if you give the owner a cameo, you can use any of his buildings for your movies. It's like this ego thing that he has. Wait, who owns the Plaza Hotel? Hey guys, it's Ryan here. Hope you enjoyed that pitch meeting. If you did, let me know in the comments section what other movies you'd like to see pitches for. We also have a lot more of these videos on the channel. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share on Facebook and Twitter. Just start hitting all the buttons except hopefully dislike. And as always, check back soon for a new pitch meeting. Bye bye.